attacks in Paris and San Bernardino, refocusing much of this country's attention on the growing threat of terrorism. But a Monmouth University survey of voters shows more Democrats are concerned with the economy, 46%, than they are with terrorism and national security. That is 36%, while Republicans much more concerned about national security and terrorism at 57%. Let's talk about all this ahead of the debate tonight. CNN political commentators Ben Ferguson, Marc, Lamont Hill, back with me. Let me get you both to comment on those survey results. I mean, to you, Ben, when you look at this, the Republicans clearly are more concerned about terrorism than the economy. The Democrats on the other side. What's your read on that, just overall, when we get into a general?
Yeah, I think usually when your side's in charge, you usually trust them more to be dealing with problems, even if you're concerned about it. So I think what this is, you're saying to Democrats, while Democrats in the White House with Barack Obama, hey, do you feel like everything's under control when it comes to national security? And they're saying, yeah, pretty much so. But look, that's still a big number of Democrats that are concerned about national security. But obviously, they feel like that is not something where they want to admit, yes, they are worried about it. Republicans, on the other hand, are very clear. They do not feel that the strategy against ISIS or al-Qaeda or the JV team or however the president wants to put it is one that's working or is effective. And I think after San Bernardino, you see that even more so. And Paris as well. So I think it really is how you look at this. Are you rooting for your team and that your team's in charge right now? So you got to back them a little bit more, whereas Republicans are saying we don't feel safe and we don't feel like you have a plan that's working.
Marc, when it comes to the stage tonight in the Democratic debate, Bernie Sanders' message from the beginning, and frankly what resonated so much with voters, it gave him such a push at the beginning, is the economy, is income inequality, is his message that, frankly, he says that his main competitor, Hillary Clinton, is cozy with Wall Street, and he says, I am the candidate that cares about the underdog, right? Yeah. Does that help him push ahead tonight? Because it helped him at the beginning, but now we still see a 20-point gap between the two.
Well, I think voters are still being pragmatic. They're still saying, you know, even if we like Bernie more, do we think Bernie can be president? And if Bernie can't be president, do we want to invest in him emotionally, psychologically, and certainly in the voting booth? I mean, we see the same thing in 2000 and 2008 when Ron Paul is running as a libertarian for the GOP nomination. Kids loved him. College students loved him. Young voters loved him. Libertarians loved him. But ultimately, even though he polled high, his favorability numbers were high, when it came time to go to Iowa, he didn't pull the numbers out because people simply didn't think he could be president. I'm not saying Bernie Sanders can't be president. I'm not saying Bernie Sanders shouldn't be president. I'm saying that the gap you see between Hillary and Bernie is largely due to pragmatic assessments, which I think is somewhat short-sighted because Bernie can win if you vote for him.
Well, and here's the other thing, too. Bernie Sanders has run a really interesting and a really good campaign, a grassroots campaign that's had a lot of people come out. But his biggest flaw is when it comes toe-to-toe with Hillary Clinton, he is not willing to throw that big punch. In fact, he bailed her out on her emails. He's bailed her out on Benghazi. And that's the reason why he's become the nicest second-place candidate either. I can't imagine that he would have a shot at winning this unless he truly is willing to go after Hillary Clinton.
Do you think, really, I mean, Marc, do you think that going after Hillary Clinton hard, sort of nasty politics, as we've seen on
not nasty, just blunt with him. I mean, I don't think he'd ever get nasty.
Does that, Marc, help Bernie Sanders overtake Clinton if he does that?
The only thing that will make Hillary Clinton lose this race is the voter belief that there's something wrong with Hillary, her campaign, or her character that is so egregious that ultimately will cause her to fail in the general election. I know Ben's laughing because he's saying Hillary has all that stuff. But Democratic voters and general election voters may not believe that. So Bernie has to turn the table here. But I remember 2 years ago, S.E. Cupp and I sat down and interviewed Bernie Sanders on CNN, and he said then, Hillary's my friend. I'm not going to criticize her. I'm not here to challenge Hillary. I'm here to push my agenda. And when you make a claim like that, and you hold on to a claim like that, you win a lot of credibility, but you don't win elections.
All right, guys, thank you very much. Marc and Ben, always good to have you ahead of tonight's debate. Just under 3 hours away.